Hi guys, welcome to my vlog. This is Sanyya Gardez, and I am excited to say that next week I will be hosting my first ever US gig, and it's with a legendary DJ who's worked with Tupac, Biggie, and a lot of big names in the hip hop rap industry, and he's a global player. Can't mention his name until we've ironed out all the details, which we're going to do later today and tomorrow. But I'm really excited because it'll be really my first venture into the US market, which I was actually really apprehensive about because all of my media contacts and training are UK based, and I did my master's from there, and I've always worked in the UK, so I wasn't sure how I was going to be received in the US because quite frankly, we don't have the same industry that the UK has, and we don't have the same opportunities to showcase our talents as the UK does. So I'm fortunate enough to work with Awesome TV, which is allowing me this platform. But I want to keep it not solely South Asian, try to bring some mainstream players into it. I actually did a show about that last season on Broken Silence, how it's difficult for Asians to break into the mainstream scene. And I thought it was especially more difficult in the US because you don't really see a lot of us, when I say us, I mean South Asians, on mainstream TV here, and we don't have a lot of different outlets where we can showcase our talents and our skills and our music. But I'm hoping that's going to change. And what I've had to do now, which I've never had to do before, is actually get a team together. So for the first time ever, I'm working with a publicist and looking into entertainment lawyers and how to do this on a professional level, really professional, not just, verbal agreements. And it's a whole different ballgame because business has never been my strong point. I'm not good with discussing money and negotiating, and so it's kind of nice to have a team that has your best interests in heart. Or at heart, and so that's going to be good, and I'm hoping that I can bring some of the UK artists who are interested in penetrating the US market over, and they will have a place to go where they're welcomed and they can show us what they're all about, and we can introduce them to a whole new fan base, because unlike the UK, South Asians here, we're so spread out that most of us are first generation, and most of us listen to predominantly mainstream music. So it would be nice to introduce, Asian musicians and artists to this side of the pond and see how they're received. I'm sure they're going to be received really well because we have some huge talents here in our community. But that's what I'm working with. I have a couple of interviews lined up this week with people that were instrumental and fundamental part of bringing any kind of media scene to the US, and so I'm interested in finding out how they did it, how difficult it was, and how is it changing. My lucky break, I guess you could say, was that even though I was super scared about moving here for professional reasons, it's been a blessing in disguise. It allowed me to be here for my father and take care of him and spend time with him before he passed, but it also made me realize separately on a professional level that the South Asian, that the mainstream advertisers are realizing the potential of South Asian consumers in the US. We have some of the wealthiest Americans are American Asians, South Asians, and so they're realizing that opportunity, which is actually quite working in our favor. So I am looking forward to the challenge of being able to create or be a part of an emerging new media, Asian media in the US, and I hope you will join me on the journey. I will keep you guys all posted on anything that I'm working on, and as always, welcome feedback. Also, I have opened up a new page. It's a public figure page, and the reason I did it is because for you guys, I couldn't add any more people on my other page, and I wanted to be connected to the people that were supporting me all along. So if you want to keep in touch and stay connected, you can join that page. You can go ahead and like it if you want to, because apparently likes really matter for marketing reasons. You live and you learn. But I appreciate your time. Have a great weekend, and I will speak to all of you next week.